Okay, how about all you YouTuber fans? I'm gonna post these when I get them all done. I found a little off-road adventure. It ain't much. Not even sure I'm legal to be in here. It's United States Forest property for Pike Forest, though. But it didn't say not to come on the property. It just says travel restricted to the dirt road. You're not supposed to get off the trail, in other words. So let's do a little exploring. And if anything happens, it's my cousin's fault.
If we get stuck, guess who's walking home?
Always blame it on the passenger, not the driver.
I bet that way goes through to...
That's that other drive I bet we saw.
Yeah.
That I was wondering about. Let's see where this goes. My curiosity has got the best of me. It's been several months since I've been able to do anything on dirt roads.
Yeah.
Since my toy was
In the shop.
in the body shop. We can see some deer or something off up in here.
Maybe.
Scamper across a clearing. My little four-wheel drive is just as good as a Jeep, as long as I don't get across a rock that's too big.
Looks like it goes into a motorcycle trail, don't you?
Yep. Looks like it's a dead end unless you're on a motorcycle or a little four-wheel
drive.
ATV. A little four-wheel ATV. It's definitely not made for my vehicle. That's got too many rocks for me. I tried to go over
Look
that.
at some of the rocks.
All right, go ahead. I don't have the clearance that I would need to go to the right and up that trail any further. Now a regular Jeep, a stock Jeep or a Jeep with some larger tires on it could travel across that. You wouldn't even know it was there. But my little Ford, although it's good for off-roading, is not good for crawling over big rises in the middle of the trail. But I'm still able to have a little bit of fun. I haven't been in the dirt in months. I've been driving me crazy not being able to go. My cousin there is kind of a rock collector, not major. She purchased her a rock tumbler and will collect small rocks and take them home and clean them up and then put them in her polisher thing. Of course, it has to turn for days, hours. So she's getting into a new hobby to help pass the time when she's not busy. I don't believe it's a offense or anything to take small little, quarter dime, maybe a $50 size little rocks from a trail. However, there are places in the United States in a national park that you're not to remove anything. rocks or anything other than your own trash that you take in. Pack it in, pack it out, they say, for all the national parks, regular parks, state parks, city parks. That's what you're supposed to do. You take it in, you take it out. That's just a common courtesy thing to do, folks. Wildlife areas are becoming few and far between in some places, and it's our duty, our job, to try to keep them clean for the people who do want to enjoy them. That's my public service announcement for this video. Looks like she got her handful.
Those are pretty cool ones.
Good. I have you on video,
that
so
one?
now I can blackmail you.
Okay, that's fine. And then I found that one. Look at this one. Look at this one.
Oh, it's flat and
It's
kind of
flat, but
sparkly. And
black. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Fill my purse up with rocks. I officially tell my kids my purse is full of rocks.
might have to put it in reverse.
I'm interested to see once that black one is tumbled what it looks like.
Shake, shake, shake. That's what I was trying to get into. S1. That's my lowest gear. Works like it's supposed to. It's only going to let you get to a certain speed if you're in the S1. It's the lowest gear on here.
Mm-hmm.
It's similar to a four-wheel drive Jeep in 4 low, but not geared quite as low as a regular Jeep.
The hands is a lot better than my car would have.
Yeah, this is not that bad. I wouldn't. You could probably bring a car up in here as long as it had front-wheel drive, even all-wheel drive.
Well, I feel like it was scraping.
It might scrape the bottom on a couple of those rocks we went across. But the dirt part we've been on is not that bad.
Probably around the water sources more so than here. They have deer crossing signs, so it's gotta be. Oh my gosh, I listened to the radio the other day, and there was a lady that called in that was complaining about the deer crossing and was wanting the city to put deer crossing in other places because it was dangerous where they had the deer crossing signs, and she just didn't know why the city put the deer crossing signs there because it was such a busy road.
Right.
And the guy was trying, the radio guy was trying not to laugh. And he was like, you know that those are put there to warn you. She's like, oh no, those are there for the deer to see, to know where to cross. I was like, oh my God. You gotta be kidding me. Is that kind of over where we were at?
No, it's
further down.
It looks like it ends right up there by the trees, though.
Yeah.
I don't see a
Any way to go
trailer,
through?
unless it could go on up into the trees. But yeah, let's go this way a little further. Hitchhike back to the house.
You're gonna walk to get us a car to get back.
Somebody will feel sorry for you. That poor woman there stranded. I'm too low. I need higher clearance. Gotta straddle the ruts.
What are those things called? The big round things that you blow that are like around here? They're huge.
That you blow.
Yeah, they're like a weed.
Oh, dandelion like thing?
Yeah, you've seen them on the sides, haven't you?
Yeah.
Like there's a couple of them. They're huge. Not used to seeing them that big.
I have to stay up that brother. I'll drag the bottom.
Yeah, there would be no way my car could do this.
First thing I'd like to do if I ever got any money extra is put a 2.5-inch lift underneath, which would raise. It only raises the body. It doesn't raise the suspension, the bottom of the axle. But you raise your body up 2.5 inches, then you can clear a larger tire and a rim. So then that's how you get your higher clearance.
Yeah.
Because you raise the body, but that doesn't raise your axle higher. What raises your axle and all higher is the tires.
That's it. Yeah, I think I'll probably keep my car for a couple more years, and then I'll try to get something bigger.
Right.
Not so much room-wise, but just higher. So that I can go off-roading.
Yeah, you can go off-roading on stuff like this if you get a little different vehicle.
Yeah.
This is minor stuff. This is not even.
Well, I mean, something, like this, or like the Kia Seltos that like Ark's got. Yeah, it'll be a few years. That's probably going to go back to highway.
Yeah.
That one, I don't know.
Go back to a camping spot or something.
It looks like it kind of goes up, and I don't know if the trail is big enough for a vehicle or if it's like or like an ATV
If I don't go look and see.
motorcycle. See, there's a one going up, but something says.
There's a rock there.
Showing Jeep, ATV, and motorcycle.
Yeah, but see up there, see that big rock up there? There's a pretty good sized rock right up there in front of us. I don't know if I can
Clear that.
clear it or not.
Yeah.
Well, it is made for Jeeps, and it doesn't say anything outrageous. Oh crap! Oh, you're fine. I'm not gonna do it because
It's gonna get probably gonna be too hard.
it's pretty rocky.
Yeah.
And if I were in a regular stock Jeep, I would not hesitate.
Yeah.
But as some of you guys that may be watching my video, there's some pretty good rocks up in there, and I don't want to risk dragging my oil pan or something if I miss a line on it. So I'm gonna back down to where I was at. Very carefully, I might add.
That didn't sound good.
It's nothing. It's just pinstripes, bushes.
But it didn't scratch your car too bad.
Huh? Oh, I don't care. Shit, before I took it to the body shop, you should have seen it. nervous on that edge over there, did you?
Yeah.
Did you get a little nervous?
I got a little nervous, yes. But then when I heard it scrape, I was like, oof.
That's just the bush.
Yeah.
The very first time I took this on an off-road trail, I took the wrong one, didn't realize it, and it started getting more narrow. By then it was too late. And when I backed up, I hit a tree in the back, and plus it put stripes all the way down the side.
Oh, man.
Bad ones. Not no little old
Not the bitty ones.
minor ones, yeah.
This one looks like
Well,
it
the
goes
other thing you wanna
down
do-
into a gate? Or does it go around the gate?
Yeah, I think that's where that other entrance was we saw. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, you noticed I didn't look out this window when we were up there. I'm good as long as I don't have to look down.
Right. Yeah, another thing is, if you do off-roading, it's best if you can find a group to go with.
Yeah, in case.
And that way, if
Something
they
happens.
did go up the hill and if somebody was that could help me get up if I got stuck, then you know, fine. But it's not a wise idea to go
By yourself.
by yourself if you're unsure of where it is you're going.
True.
I would love nothing more than to get to the top of that hill back there. But too many rocks. I don't have a partner with another four-wheel drive, so I'm still talking to my YouTube fans. And you. You're in the car. You know, I do have so many fans. I had 16 subscribers.
Awesome.
And somebody canceled, so now I have 15.
That's still good.
So, shit. To get noticed on YouTube,
I mean,
you have
I
to
know,
have
but
you have to have thousands of
I knew.
viewers and whatnot.
I know, but it seems like if I got on there, I'd probably have one or two subscribers, and that would be it. Well, I don't try.
Any certain video all of a sudden goes viral and you get like thousands of views.
Yeah.
The YouTube algorithm takes it up and then they start to more popular so people can find you easier. And
Yeah.
as it is, if somebody goes to YouTube and does a search for rolling tumbleweed, well, there's hundreds of rolling tumbleweed pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, on my sign on the side of the car, I got my picture, my face on it. But if you don't know that is me,
Yeah, that's kind of hard to find.
it's hard to find. Ford Escape is equipped with what they call a smart transmission. If I'm traveling and get on an unlevel ground, like in a rut, and say the right rear wheel comes off the ground because I'm caddy-wise, it won't turn the right wheel back there.
Oh.
It disengages the right rear wheel completely
Until you get back on solid.
and puts all the power into the other ones that are on the ground.
Oh, wow.
The torque and the power, so that it gives you the traction where it needs to be. Yeah.
Very cool.
So they call it an intelligent transmission, and I guess that's because it's got a brain, and my brain is functionable, but far from intelligent.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Let's see, there's a setting I can put on here. Where's it at? It actually shows. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah. Intelligent, four-wheel drive. And it shows the pictures of the
Which
wheels,
wheels are
what they're turning, what's engaged and what's not.
That's pretty cool. I wonder if there's any big cats that live up there.
Well, it could be anything out here. It could even be a bear or two.
True.
I haven't seen any signs about bears, but it is a forest.
Possibility.
It is the mountains. I mean,
Yeah. I can see, like, some big cats living like in that rock area
I
right
wouldn't
there.
be surprised if
Where
there's
there's, like, little
bobcats or mountain lions
where they
up in
can do
there.
dens.
Wouldn't be surprised at all if there was a sighting out here for something like that. It looks like it's going to rain, folks, so I do not have mud tires. I have some very high dollar, very good, rugged, and very tough all-terrain tires on here that cost me nearly $1,000 some time ago. But since I don't have mud tires, I'm gonna skedaddle off of this trail until, because I don't want to get into mud. Worst thing you can do is get on a trail that's been rained on and get in that sticky kind of mud. It gets all in your tread, and it stays there. Your tire's not able to throw the mud out like a mud tire does. So it gums up in the tire, and you're just like driving on ice. You can't get any traction on any tire whatsoever. I went a little further down this trail than I thought I did.
I've enjoyed it.
Your mom likes to ride with me out in rural. We go down all the back roads. And seen quite a few pigs when we was out there, and we always see some deer at one point or another.
Yeah.
And I've got almost a 30-minute video so far. I also learned the hard way. If you're on a dirt trail, particularly if there's any kind of wind blowing, do not drive with your windows down. Because the inside of your car, whatever you're driving, will have
Full of dirt.
whatever's outside will be inside all over everything. back to the paved highway. And we're not but about 50 feet from the freeway.
I think it's probably coming up.
Yeah, this looks like where we're supposed to turn.
Yeah, there's a stop sign.
I didn't see that trailer over there when we pulled in, did you?
I don't think this is the same one we pulled into, though. I think we pulled into one further down.
Maybe so.
Because I don't remember there being a big area either.
Yeah, you're right. We came. This is a different driveway than what we came in on, I think. Well, folks, there's a stop sign and there's a paved road, so I'm going to end this video and once I get over this deep rut. That's what I bought this thing for, so as I can play. Yeah, I'm going to be able to. You'll have to help me.
Okay.
All right,
Peace out.
Yeah, peace out.